You talked about suffering, and sometimes people complain about Zen because they'll say, it always seems to be about suffering. But it's interesting because unless we slow down enough to really look at our life, we can kind of not notice the suffering if we have enough money and looks and friends, job we like, a lot of distractions. But actually when we do slow down, one of the gifts of it's not just Zen. It's clarity. Let's just call it clarity, because it's clarity in all practices, if it's done well. There's some incredible legitimate practices inside religion, outside religion, doesn't matter. When a being begins to slow down and pay attention, there's two things that are noticed. One is love and the other is sadness. And we notice both just by slowing down. Being still. So, you mentioned your sadness when you first started, the guilt, which is sad. We need to notice that. We need to notice what's clinging into our mind, what's not digested, for example. We haven't digested some things. So when we do a practice, we begin to digest things. We begin to see things and digest them. And that's our job. And the more we digest these things, the more complete we'll be as a human being. So what really attracted me to Zen was the simplicity of the technique, really. Because I was pretty agnostic in a healthy way and wondering what things were all about. And then I read about Zen and it said, you don't have to believe in anything. And I went, well, that sounds good. But there is one thing that you begin to believe in, and we talk about big mind or self, your true self, and that can begin to happen. So often people say, well, if you don't have a self, how do you believe in yourself? Because we also teach there is no individual self, so what is that self to believe in? So I kind of made up this koan tonight when we were sitting. I thought about this, I wanted to talk about koan practice a little bit, about questioning, how we use questioning in Zen. And so I made up this koan, so I'm going to give away the answer so it doesn't matter, this is not a real koan. But let's say you're a Zen student, or you're just a regular human being, doesn't matter. And someone hands you a white square of cardboard with a black circle. Just a perfect circle on the white cardboard, black circle. Perfect sphere. So the Zen teacher says to you, I want you to show me the beginning of this circle, and I want you to show me the end of this circle. So again, a very beautiful thing about Zen is they teach there is no beginning, there is no end. There is no life, there is no death. There is no good, there is no bad. So you're a pretty good Zen student. You already learned those things and digested some of those things in meditation. So a Zen teacher says, show me the beginning and the end of the circle, a really simple answer would be just to start to go like this. Okay. That's the answer. Perfect. So you're a good Zen student, you know the answer. You don't have to touch the opposite concept of a beginning or an end. Just be the circle. The teacher looks at you. This is the other dimension of koan practice. It's not just about getting the right answer. So teacher's watching you do this. Then they say, I see you're going counterclockwise. Now, if you don't believe in yourself, you're going to start going the other way. Teacher said I shouldn't go counterclockwise. And that's what happens. It doesn't, we might understand life in a really clear way. But it doesn't take much to trip us up in life. We can get tripped up, get confused. Because we're not completely believing in ourselves. Even though we might be good, we do correct action, we're pretty good. But the 100% thing is, to believe in yourself 100% means nobody can stop you. Say, oh, counterclockwise, and then all of a sudden you go, oh. So Zen practice with this koan system that we use is to learn how to really believe in yourself, have a strong, strong center. So someone tries to push you over, you feel your center, you feel your strength, and you don't hesitate, don't skip a beat. So that's a kind of nice thing. Doesn't mean anything. What I just said, don't attach to that. But I think you get a sense of it, that you can keep your stride in your life. Of course, sometimes we need to change directions. We need to pause, hesitate, ask. We get confused, we get sad. Don't hesitate with that. Trust it. Trust your confusion. Trust your hesitation. Trust your sadness. It's not good. It's not bad. It's your life. You're learning.